Hello everyone, my name is Trevor, I go by the Mr. Trails, and welcome to the channel. And in today's video, we have got a new Dauntless experimental test to go over. So if you guys aren't aware, Dauntless Experimental is a testing platform that Phoenix Lab uses with a very small group of players who play on PC. And this is as just an early bug testing platform and just some general feedback on the structure of how the things in the experimental build are going. Just keep in mind that as you're watching this video, that this is unreleased content, and it is likely that the content in its current state is not what's going to make it into the live game. And since this is unreleased and upcoming content, consider this your spoiler warning if you don't want to know what's going to happen until it gets into the live version of the game. You might as well turn back now. Alright, so for this experimental build, we have a couple of big things that are being implemented here. So first up in this, we have a couple of changes going into the hunting grounds, and there's going to be some sort of portal system that we are going to have to investigate here, but also, do you see it? Do you see it? Bask in it. It is the private hunt option. So obviously we're going to have to test out this private hunting option. So hey, future Mr. Trails here. Turns out the private hunt option doesn't work at the moment, so it's pretty much just portals. But there is another thing that is going into this experimental build, and that is going to be heroic escalations. Escalation 40 to 80. I think we are going to have to check out escalations first, and then we will check out the portal stuff afterward. Additionally, there were a couple of changes implemented on the war pike that actually weren't supposed to be in this experimental, but we will be checking those out anyway because this is not under NDA. So hey guys, Future Trails here again. So it turns out my first couple of escalation attempts were in shock escalation, but I'm just not going to subject you guys to that because I did not have any power boosts on that. So frost escalation is pretty much the only like realistic one where we are able to test out in this experimental build. So I'm just going to cut you straight to those ones. I'll probably be referencing a little bit my previous attempts in the first frost escalation one you're about to see. But yeah, I was in shock escalation. We have no power boosts unlocked. So obviously I just got clapped for that reason. Alright, so we're going to hop into a frost escalation instead here because I think it's just the power boost. I think it was just the power boost being the issue there. And if it's still like I'm getting one shot by literally everything, then we might have an issue. I thought we're going back to the Torg blade build. Hopefully we don't die. I think we have to go with Unity here just because of the high death potential. Yeah, with power boosts, I think this will be a slightly better experience. I'm dealing triple digit numbers. That's a good sign. Hello, I would like to get the interrupt, please, but I'm bad at the game. Okay. There we go. Alright, but yeah, that takes a full tonic to get these down, even with power boost. Yeah, and our amps are going to be absolute terrible as well. Oof. I'm probably going to be one shot to even everything going ahead now. Which, if that's the case, then that's kind of unrealistic to ask of anyone average at the game, right? That means you can only afford to get hit 3 times. I am still one hit to that, dude. And Stormclaw has Aether charged. So I actually got to be dealing damage there. Yeah, I kind of saw that happening as it happened. Dude, okay, that is just... Alright, now I have to flawless the entire escalation. That's cool. See, now, we have already unlocked the ability to go to round 5. But will I get there? Probably not, because I'm just gonna get one-shot by everything. Like, is that how you have to get this done? And I'm dead. I'm dead, because I'm just trying to pot. Alright, we go again. This time, we're just going balls out, alright? We are just going to try and kill the things, alright? Apparently, you just can't stop from getting one shot. So, you just gotta play the game and be good at the game, apparently. I've gone Berserker 6, taken off Iceborne. We're going to do everything to just kill these things faster. And just play the game. So, we will see. We'll probably want this too. I was not planning on using my brain today, but apparently this requires some focus and brain power. Dude, come on, these stupid danger zones. I hate the frost danger zones a lot, dude. Like, they work as they should. They're just a bit unfair, I'd say. Including with the whole slow your attack speed thing. They're very annoying, I will say. And given that they can just spawn right on top of you, it's just not fun. Okay, so there we are, not even up with our tonics yet. So we're actually on track here. Drask Griftstalker. It looks like a lot of these combos, they're trying to get you to Alt F4. I'm gonna call it like I see it. Alright, so this isn't bad. You just have to play good with full offense, it looks like, for this to be realistic. Feels good, man. Alright. We have made it through 2 rounds without dying. This is new territory. But we've got Scrave coming up. And if this is basically Trials Scrave, then I don't have high hopes of getting out of this round. Wow, dude! My dodge button didn't work. Alright, Scrave died pretty quick, actually. So we've only died once. Not bad. We're playing the game. Ooh, extra damage. We'll have to see if we're going to be able to finish any one but Frost Escalation. Just because we don't have power boosts. This is probably going to be a situation where, like, you really should not play Heroic Escalation until you've fully maxed out the escalation of that type. I just don't see it being realistic for someone who's not maxed in the escalation. Dude, come on! I got hit through Boreas, man. And I just couldn't see it coming. Not exactly my favorite situation that I've seen. There we go. Yeah, it looks like full offense. Dude, come on, man! I hate Reza for that attack alone. That attack is the only reason that I really hate fighting Reza. Cheese it out of the air, perhaps? Not quite. We'll take it. Alright, we've made it to level 80, Heroic escalation here. Let's see how we do. I don't see a point in shielding or healing. Like, I have no choice, really. There's no point in taking any amp that I got there, besides maybe Shield Sphere. So I might not be one-shot, but with Iceborne, like, I was one-shot with Shield, so I doubt I'm going to be not one-shot. So I can foresee this not being a particularly popular escalation to do among the community because of its difficulty. Alright, fun fact, you can stand under the pillar and Urska will immediately jump down. He won't do that one attack where he throws stuff from up there. Can I get a stagger, please? Apparently not. Alright, we're good. Hello? Alright, we finished an escalation. Jesus, dude. That was something. That was an adventure. So now that we have finally finished our first heroic escalation, took a while, let's get into some more of these portal island events here. Okay. Here we got a portal here. Let's see where it takes us. Select a key. Alright. We are in an Urska arena. This is actually an easier way of fighting the escalation behemoths, it looks like. That's pretty pog. Hello, do you want to acknowledge my existence, my dude? Looks like he's still got some part HP issues, even in here. But you can definitely... So this makes the escalation behemoths a lot more farmable. Alright, but I didn't get any part breaks on that one, so maybe it needs some sharpened or something. That's kind of what it's looking like. So we have the event. So it says on the right we have waves cleared, but I just finished this. Alright, so we didn't just wait there. Alright, so we can choose to go through with Thrax keys, Torgaduro keys, Urska keys, Malkarian keys. They spelled Malkarian wrong. That's a rip. Agarus keys, Sudden Death, or Primal Surge. I think Sudden Death was the one that somebody else chose on the previous island, and then they just didn't finish it. So let's try out Malkarian key here. And bang. We are... You can see the islands over there. You see that? There's definitely the Thrax Island over there. We've got a Malkarian here that we are fighting in the Snowblind Wastes. Pretty cool. Hello. So I wonder how you earn these keys. That might be a question I'll ask the devs and throw up in a video. There we go. Malkarian done. So it doesn't look like you just get waves of them. It's just you get one key and you fight the behemoth one time. Right, guys, it is once again Trails from the Future here. There were a couple of things that were not supposed to be in this experimental test that, after talking with devs and other testers, that I found out they are not supposed to be in this experimental test, but we are going to go over those because they are in this test. But these things specifically are the most likely to change from here on out. So we've got Warp Pike. We've got some different things going on with a Warp Pike. So I think one of them is this doesn't cost any stamina at all anymore. The other thing is we've got a unique dodge coming on the Warp Pike here now. So you do like a spin kick in a direction. So that actually feels pretty good in combat, I will say. I'm just bad at combat in general with the war pikes. And you can see at the top left here, our special meter is now no longer tied to an extra damage boost. It just affects our like special stuff, which is good because, you know, you didn't really want to use your ammo at all if you were playing in solos because you would lose your damage. And I believe it also isn't tied to getting hit either, so that's also good. It just depletes over time if you don't bank the ammo. Alright, and the last thing I am going to show you guys here, this isn't supposed to be in the game right now. The Primal Surge event, like all of the, I think we're supposed to be able to access all of these, but the Primal Surge itself wasn't supposed to be included in the portal testing. But I'll go ahead and just show you what is different about this. I don't think I want to actually fight these behemoths, just because they're a little annoying. You can see right here, one of the issues with it is it's not actually pulling from a draw table of behemoths. So we have lesser quill shot here at level 18. But each one of these pylons here, each one of these applies a debuff, I believe, while it's active. But breaking it takes away that debuff, but it also buffs the behemoth. I think the main buff that the behemoths get is attack speed, if I'm not mistaken. But like this one here, or no, actually it would be this one here. This one is preventing us from doing wound damage. So you can see, I'll come up here, stab it. You know, we'll stab it in other places, and I'm not doing wound damage. So if I break this, then I will start doing wound damage. You can also see I'm not doing part damage. The vidya. Alright, so you can see there. Now I'm doing part damage. Is this faster? Not sure. So yeah, I haven't quite nailed down if it's because you're breaking these, or if it's just over time the behemoth's attack. The behemoth's attacks get faster. But yeah, you can see now that I've broken that. Now we can do wound damage, and I believe this one will give us stagger damage. Okay, you can also see part of the other thing with the war pike there is now it gives you a clear indication of when things are wounded. And the visual effects are even more obnoxious than they used to be. But I believe that... Okay, yeah, so that one does now let us deal stagger damage now that we have broken that crystal. And I'm not quite sure what our last crystal does here. I think what Aurelia said was one of them was supposed to prevent lifesteal. That might be that one. Not sure. But that is what the Primal event is looking like at the moment. Again, this was not supposed to be in this test, so it is not in its final stage. There's like 2 more rounds. I'm not actually going to do them. Yeah, so the main problems with what the event is right now is that it's not pulling from any specific table, so you can get anything from lesser behemoths to behemoths that aren't even currently in the game, like Thunderdeep Drask is even being pulled in here, apparently, for some people. That's not what's going to happen in the main game. There is going to be a pull table from which these can be pulled from. So that is going to do it, guys, for our day 1 coverage of our Heroic Escalation and Portals experimental update. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like on the video. And if you enjoyed Dauntless content and are not subscribed already, consider subscribing to the channel. Here I post Dauntless content every week. And to stay up to date with my content here on YouTube and on Twitch in the best way possible, join the Discord server in the description. I will manually make a post whenever I do anything content or giveaway related. And I have been Trevor. I go by the Mr. Trails. I will catch you guys next time.